Welcome back to Mental Health School, my free and powerful friend. I'm so excited to have you here today because we're going to talk about something that I think every single human being has experienced and most of us still struggle with day to day. And that is the experience of not being able to let it go. I know you've probably tried to focus on the present moment or move forward in some sort of goal or new habit, new lifestyle, maybe just new belief systems in general, but you just can't seem to let something go. You find hurt and pain whenever you reflect on this experience. You seem to blame yourself or blame others for how this experience played out in the past. You build much of your identity now around that perception of the hurt, the pain, guilt, remorse, and even regret. The thing is, no matter how much you want to let go of the past, that doesn't happen because you eventually learn how to change the past. I know for myself, I used to dwell in the darkest places, thinking that maybe if I thought about it just another time, if I played out a different scenario, a different what if, or if only, then I could turn back the hands of time, or Father Time would rewrite himself. Here's the thing, and I know this sucks to hear. You'll never change the past. That's not what letting go means. You're not changing what happened. That's done. But you are rewriting your definition of what happened. And you are accepting it. That is what letting go means. Because life is not what happens to you, but what you make it mean. What you make it mean about you. Furthermore, even the most traumatic circumstances, the most painful experiences you could drum up in your mind, even that trauma is not what happened to you, but what happened inside of you and what you made that happening mean about you. In today's exercise and class, I'm going to ask you to create a new belief, a new meaning for something that you struggle to let go of. And I know this can sound impossible and maybe even hurtful or triggering, so I want to explain a few examples first. For me, I had to make my brother's suicide mean something different. I spent years dwelling on the day it happened, the weeks leading up, how we should have seen the signs. If only I did this, if only I did that, what if I could have done this differently? Again, mentally bargaining with Father Time in a futile effort. That meant that alcohol and external validation and distractions and numbing were all necessary for me to escape my life. I had to make my brother's suicide mean something different than what I was defining it as, his death being my fault. His death meaning that he would go to hell. His death meaning that life is unfair and the best are taken early. My belief that I made in myself after his death, that no matter how much I love something, it gets taken away from me. I've now transformed my beliefs to understand death is a part of life. He lived such a good life in 14 years. His time wasn't up. He spent it all very quickly. He's watching over me now. And he was on his own journey. That experience made me stronger, made me more empathetic, opened my eyes to the compassion that is necessary when dealing with people, when helping people. I've had to create new meaning from that experience because I couldn't change what happened, but I had to let go of the defeating, depressing beliefs that I carried. I had to make my mom's addiction mean something different. I had to make my dad's motorcycle accident mean something different. I had to make death mean something different entirely. The key is the meaning that you assign to things. And yes, today I am going to ask you to create a new belief for something that has been hurting you inside. And I know that can feel very painful, but trust the process and know that where there is a negative belief, an equal and opposite powerful belief resides in the shadows. And let's start to magnify and send the light to those positive beliefs right now. We're going to enter the room, the same room we've built before, episode 1. We're going to set one intention. Think about one thing that you want to release forever. I want you to see the door to the room that we built before. And with that intention of what you are ready to let go of, I want you to see yourself grasping the knob of the door, turning it gently, and stepping inside. You look around. You're in your safe place. Notice the old pieces, the old furniture, and the new furniture, the new pieces you've worked on as well. That old rug that represents the self-limiting beliefs, and the new carpet that you put out that represents your solid foundation and your confidence. The old couch that you replaced with the new one that is plush and comfortable, and it holds you in all of your emotions. Now I want you to snap your attention directly to a specific object. And this specific object represents the entirety of the defined experience you've chosen. It's that breakup, the layoff, the way your father treated you, the way your mother spoke to you, whatever that thing is. Find the physical object that represents that. It might be a vase, or an old toy, or a scarf hanging on a coat rack. Maybe that dead plant in the corner, or the old tea kettle on the stove. Bring that object, that symbol, into your focus and see yourself holding it. Let this represent you validating that experience with compassion instead of judgment or fear. It happened, and you're still here. It did not break you. It probably helped you in some way. Connect the dots to where you are now. And as you feel and experience this object in your hands and this reflection or validation, notice what's happening in your body. Pay attention if your heart races or you have a pit in your stomach. Breathe with it. Let the stored emotion in your body know that it's seen and heard. As you continue to focus on the feeling in your body while seeing this physical object in your hands, thank it for helping you along the way. Let it know that its work is over now. It can finally rest. It is being released. It is being set free. Continue to breathe into that idea and see with every exhale that your heart slows just a little. That pit in your stomach eases. The clenching of your hands relaxes. As you exhale, imagine letting go of this object physically through your body. And now in your mind, choose how you'll shatter or burn or rip your object up to pieces. It's time to permanently let go of the meaning that you've assigned to this experience, this object that you're holding. It's time to shatter it, burn it, or rip it up. Be firm with it. I do not believe in you any longer. You served your purpose. I release you now. This decision and this action step, this milestone represents you editing your self-contract. You're deciding that it didn't actually happen this way. It's not your fault. You can't change the past. There's nothing wrong with you permanently. It didn't actually happen this way. You are agreeing with yourself, I will change how I define what happened. I won't make it mean what I did wrong or how I should have done better. I will make it mean about how that experience led me to beautiful opportunities, deepened my sense of living, my thirst for life, my connection with empathy, and it expanded my awareness and my understanding. That experience woke me up. And now is your time to decide which of these beliefs is your new one. The awakening, the strength that you gained, the fact that now you have a thirst for life. It's up to you to make this experience mean something different, and remember that you don't let go to change the past. You let go of what you made the past mean about you now. And don't forget, as we close out our class today to refresh your memory and continue working on replacing these old beliefs with episode 1, where we first built that room. Use these episodes repetitively to continue your journey of letting go, being fully present, and creating the future that you want, not the future you think that you deserve. And that's all for class today. Thank you for joining us at Mental Health School. We'll see you next session.